on a boat with T-Pain. Swim like a mermaid, maybe all the way to Spain. Listen, Karen, I'll even ride on my rollerblades. I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere. I saw stars like a blanket. I saw people just like me. There was a light moving forward. I got the word and I got you. There was a song they were singing. There was a window to the moon. I saw laughter like a promise. I got the word and I got you. I got the world and I got you. I got a dream over my shoulder. I got love tied around my waist. I got a big imagination. I got the world and I got you. I got the world and I got you. Got love tied around my waist. I got a big imagination. I got the world and I got you. I got the world and I got you. I was climbing a mountain, sleeping in the moonlight. The ghost of my grandpa came to me in a dream. As the stars hung above us, he started singing this chorus. He laughed loud as hell and said this to me. Take a few chances, a few worthy romances. Go swimming in the ocean on New Year's Day. Don't listen to the critics. Stand up and bear witness. Go slay all the dragons that stand in your way. We stayed up and talked till the sunrise. War and love and sorrow. He said, stop spending all your money on forgiveness of sins. Today is all you promised. Don't trouble with tomorrow. He faded into the forest, proudly singing this hymn. Take a few chances, a few worthy romances. Go swimming in the ocean on New Year's Day. Don't listen to the critics. Stand up and bear witness. Go slay all the dragons that stand in your way.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Coffeehouse. It is so good to have you here. Yay! My name's John Estrom, and I'm on staff here at Wayzata Community Church. On behalf of Wayzata Community Church and the Board of Fellowship, welcome. We're so glad you're here. The bad news tonight is that this is our last Coffeehouse of the season. I do have good news, though. We've already have in the can our summer worship service that's out on the front lawn, and we have some great music during the month of June on Wednesdays. So put those days on your calendar and make sure that you can come by and see us. I want to, since this is the last one, I want to give special thanks to Tad and Lori, who have been working here. They've been here for pretty much the last 11 years, helping with Coffeehouse and helping make all the magic happen. I want to thank the Board of Fellowship for setting all of this up, and the Building and Grounds team that makes this magic happen. So, with that said, I've been working hard filling the rider out for this next gentleman. There was 3 bottles of warm water and 3 bottles of cold water, and I had to remove all the green M&Ms from the bowl. But it is a great privilege and pleasure to introduce Dan Rodriguez.
How are y'all doing out there? I can't see you. These lights are very, very bright, but it looks beautiful from out there. So I'm trusting that it looks right, but I can't see you. But can I hear you? Can you say hi? Yeah. Well, I'm Dan Rodriguez, and I'm gonna sing some songs for you. You've been telling me a story. You've been telling me a lie, saying that you're just going through a phase and it's gonna be alright. But you've been turning to the whiskey, you've been turning to the rye, you've been turning everyone into the devil for the sake of your own pride. Well, how much longer do you need? And how much longer can you bleed? Just come on home, we'll let you in. Don't want to lose you on the road. You're traveling. The night is cold and the storm is strong, and there's nothing out there for you when you're all alone. So come on home. Yeah, come on home. Now, I don't have your solution, and I can't take away your hurt, but I can pray for rain on this bridge so it doesn't get burned. And if you're needing a shoulder, and if you're needing a hand, well, I can stand here right by your side up on to the end. Oh, just tell me, how much longer do you need? Come on. And how much longer can you bleed? Just come on home, we'll let you in. Don't wanna lose you on the road. You're traveling. The night is cold and the storm is strong. And there's nothing out there for you when you're all alone. Oh, just come on home. Ooh, come on home. Just come on home. We'll let you in. Don't wanna lose you on the road you're traveling. Yeah, the night is cold and the storm is strong, and there's nothing out there for you when you're all alone. Yeah, come on home. Oh, come on home. Yeah, come on home. Just come on home.
Well, that's it. Thanks for coming. I hope you had a good time. There's merch in the back. No, I've got a lot more songs for you. But how are you feeling out there? You feeling okay? I did something interesting today that I've never done before in February. I tapped some trees. And I don't know if I'm doing a good thing or a bad thing, because half of my syrup making forum friends are saying we should wait, and the other half are saying the trees are budding, and so if you do that, then if you do it after they're budding, then it's gonna hurt the tree. And we have sap weather, so I tapped them and the sap's running, so that's pretty exciting. So how was your day? What'd you do? It's been a weird few years for everybody, I think. And if there's any time, if you've never spiraled out of control in your life, like now is an acceptable time to do that. And I have a couple of pieces of advice, having done that myself, a couple of pieces of advice for you. First of all, don't stay there. Don't spiral out of control downward in your life and then stay there. It's a terrible place to stay. And don't let your visit be for a long time. Keep it very short. But you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about the world around you. But keep that visit short, like 3 to 5 years max. And you got to find something to hold on to that'll bring you back. That's what this song's about. It's called Trainwreck. It goes like this. So, yeah. I was thinking about sap trees, and I brain farted on my own lyrics on the second song. So just a reminder that there's no refunds tonight. So. I'm still forgetting the first lyric for my own song. It's been a few months since I've been playing shows. How are you guys doing? You doing okay out there? Goes like this. I don't know if I can think it is gonna be real good, but that's the one I made up. How about that? Feel good? Slow it down. We gotta turn this thing
around. Everything is upside down, backwards, inside out. 'Cause life is just a moment, then it's gone, and time is just the melody of things we've done. One chance to get it right, but I'm doing it wrong right now. 'Cause nothing ever lasts when you're a rolling stone. I need you to be my angel, take me home. I'm headed for a train wreck if I do this alone. Worn out, I'm so very worn down. I lied so many times, now I don't know what to say. So get up, 'cause I'm not gonna give up. I've come this far, now it's just a matter of the mind. Yeah, life is just a moment, then it's gone, and time is just the melody of things we've done. One chance to get it right, but I'm doing it wrong right now. 'Cause nothing ever lasts when you're a rolling stone. I need you to be my angel, take me home. I'm headed for a train wreck if I do this alone. Out of my skin, yeah, I want you to know. Now that I've got you, I'm not giving in. Oh, life is just a moment, and it's gone, and time is just the melody of things we've done. One chance to get it right, but I'm doing it wrong right now. 'Cause nothing ever lasts when you're a rolling stone. I need you to be my angel, take me home. I'm headed for a train wreck if I do this alone. If I do this alone, yeah, I'm headed for a train wreck if I do this alone.
All right, I'm gonna teach you a song right now because, like, first of all, it's been many years since I've been on stage singing in a church building, and that I'm having a moment. It's pretty good, but because we are in this setting, it feels right and appropriate to sing along. And so, if you don't know this song, that's just fine. I'm gonna teach it to you. It's really simple. The lyrics are really simple. When I say your love, you say your love is a fire, and now, I do want to say this, like, when I say I'm going to have you sing along, there's usually people, like, oftentimes there's at least one person who's like, this is my moment. He's going to hear me sing, and then he's going to be like, wow, your voice is amazing. We're going to go on tour together. Or the people around me are going to hear me and be like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. And if that's you, man, I need your help. I need you singing out tonight. But there's also, I know there's a small group of folks in the room where I say, I'm going to have you sing along. You might be smiling, you might nod, but inside you're saying, nope. And I think that if that's true for you, my guess is that it's because maybe you feel like you have a not so great singing voice and you don't want to burden the people around you with your terrible singing voice. And if that's you, then I want to encourage you, I need you singing the loudest tonight, because it's not about singing well. This song's about singing nice and loud. So when I say your love, you say your love is a fire. And I'll teach it to you now first. So it goes like this. Your love is a fire. Now, I understand that could be really intimidating because that sounded incredible just now. But you don't have to sing well. You just got to sing loud. So your love is a fire. Let me hear you. Your love This is also the moment in the night where I am gauging how well the rest of the night's gonna go by your response, and it went really well. So I'm excited for the rest of this night. So, yeah, come on now, sing it nice and loud when time comes. Your cue is when I say your love. It's pretty simple. It goes like this.
I don't think I've been here before. I see the smoke coming up right through the floor. The heat is rising, your touch igniting. There's no going back and we're not even trying. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Your love. Yeah, you sound so good. Your love. Come on now and sing your love. And I am burning up. We're going down in this open flame. The sparks are flying now and no it can't be tamed. There's no escape, no evacuate. And I am giving in, so come set me ablaze. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Your love. Come on, you're my wise that acquire your love. Oh, you sound so good. Your love. And I am burning up. Oh, the embers glow so bright in this inferno inside. Come and light me up again. Come and light me up, 'cause your love. Oh yeah, now singing your love. One last time, your love. And I am burning up. Oh, you know that I am burning up. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for singing along so well and loudly. Some of you, I said you don't have to sing well, or you might not have a great singing voice. I need you singing the loudest. Some of you took that to heart. I liked it. That was good. I travel around the country and I play shows all the time. And I mentioned that I haven't played very much in the last few months, and it's true. This is the longest stretch I've been home in many years, including the COVID years. And it feels really good. It's on purpose. It's been intentional. And so, excuse me while I tune my guitar here. But I have a family, and we had a new baby this last year, and oh, thank you. It's our third little boy, and not as many people applaud for that. Okay, yeah. But yeah, we have three little boys, Oak, Alder, and Ash, and in 2019, I was on tour I did like 150 shows that year out of town, and we had a new baby the year right just before that, and I was saying to my wife that just this last month, I said, I'm holding my little baby Ash. He's 9 months old now, and I said, man, I remember this time with Oak, but I just don't have a whole lot of memories of this age with Alder. And she said, that's because you were gone. And it's true. It's this weird balance that we have to try to find. And I wrote a song about how I get to be the guy that goes with a guitar all over the country and then also is a family man. And it's called Troubadour Family Man. And I wrote it shortly after I got to play the Troubadour out in Los Angeles. And I got to stand there where Elton John and Carole King recorded records. And I got to play a show for all those folks out there who were like, oh my gosh, and stuff like that, you know? Because it was LA. And they were like, have you tried the vegan ice cream? It's amazing. And I wrote this song shortly after that. It's called Troubadour Family Man. It became the title track to my record. And people ask me, how do you do it, you know? And for a long time, I'd say, you know, like, you just got to find the balance, those two things. And there's like a fine balance in between the traveling life and the family life. And the truth is, there's no balance. And when I'm doing one, I'm all in, and the other one suffers. And so when I'm on tour, my wife has to do all the things on her own, and it makes it really difficult and interesting and hard. And when I'm home, the music side suffers because I want to be intentional and enjoy my time there. And so that's when I'm bad about posting on social media and letting people know about things that are happening or things like that. But I'm getting a lot of feedback on the top end on this guy up here. So I don't know if maybe we could bring it down if we have to, or just find some of those notes and some of that, maybe pull some of that shimmer back that we put in earlier. Thank you so much. It sounds incredible in here, though, by the way. Thank you. Okay, where were we? Troubadour Family Man goes like this.
Well, I'm one more shot in a hotel bar, and I'm a melted crayon in the seat of the car. I'm an ashtray on a balcony, and a Band-Aid on a skinned red knee. I'm a downtown stage singing out of tune, and a blanket fort in the living room. I'm another 1,000-mile marks, and a bedtime story in the dark. Well, sometimes I'm a sinner, and sometimes I'm a saint. Another highway song about coming home after every town I paint. I got one foot in the ocean, the other one in the sand. Ooh, Troubadour Family Man. Well, raise them up and set them free, and show them how to follow dreams. It's that easy far as I can tell, to build a life and live it well. Well, sometimes I'm a sinner, and sometimes I'm a saint. Another highway song about coming home after every town I paint. I got one foot in the ocean, the other one in the sand. Ooh, Troubadour Family Man. Come on, take it, Andre. Oh, Andre's not here with me. Andre's my brother, and he's an amazing piano player. And lately, he's been having to say no to gigs because he plays with other different people, and he's really busy with his other gigs. And I'm trying not to take it personally. But this last year, there was one weekend in particular he pulled out of. He said, I'm sorry, I can't do that one anymore. And I said, that's okay. We could do without you. And then I saw a picture of him playing the piano that weekend somewhere else with a different artist. And it was him playing a big white grand piano, and Dolly Parton was singing in front of him. And I was like, I bet she's paying him more than I am. But he's amazing, and he'd be playing a piano solo on that part, and you would be minds blown, cheering wildly right about now. Yeah, sometimes I'm a sinner, and sometimes I'm a saint. Another highway song about coming home after every town I paint. I got one foot in the ocean and the other one in the sand. Ooh, Troubadour Family Man. Yeah, I'm a troubadour family man. Yeah.
Thank you. I wonder if maybe we could find a happy medium and get a little more volume back up in these, somewhere in between, split the difference. That would be really helpful. Thank you. I was telling my dear friend Joel Bowers just backstage a little bit ago how poorly I've been sleeping. And it's because we have this little baby and he's been pushing these teeth out of his mouth. And he really doesn't like it. And it reminds me of when Alder was that age and pushing these teeth out. And I was exhausted all the time and never sleeping more than a couple of hours consecutively. And that's when I wrote this song. Actually, the genesis of this was I was in Nashville writing down there with some friends of mine. And I got together for this co-writing session. And I said, you guys, I'm really sorry, but I don't know how productive I'm going to be today because I'm sleeping so poorly. My family's was with me on that trip, and I said last night I was up all night. I was up for like an hour and a half in the middle of the night, and I'm so tired. I don't feel like I'm going to be 100% today, and I'm apologizing to them. And my friend Noah just said, "Why don't we just write that song then?" And I said, "What song?" He goes, "The one where you complain about the life that you've created for yourself." And then we wrote this song.
Oh, I don't get sleep 'cause I have a baby. And I know he's amazing, but I hate him right now. And from the light in your eyes, I must make this look easy. Well, darling, believe me, I'm bleeding out. I've been crying on the inside, and I'm dying just to let it out. Pour, 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 pour me, pour me. Pour, 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 pour me, pour me. Another drink?
Yes, please.
Oh, I am so tired, I'm afraid I'm changing. Well, maybe I will start hating everyone around. So I need a friend for commiserating. Yeah, don't keep me waiting. Pour, 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 pour me, pour me. Pour, 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 pour me, pour me. Another drink. Hey! Oh, 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 it's me. Yeah. Pour, pour, pour me, pour me. Pour, 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 pour me. Pour me another drink, yeah. Pour, 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 pour me, pour me. Come on now, pour, pour, pour me, pour me another drink.
Thank you. That's silly. I have some new songs I want to play for you that are new for me this year, and I'm excited about it. I'll tell you more about my digging into more songwriting, but also digging into old songwriting and bringing new life. But this is a newer song I wrote this last year. I haven't recorded this one yet, but you let me know if this should be on my next record here.
Oh, my love, won't you take me down? I wanna be the diamond in your crown. Oh, my love, won't you take me home? I wanna be your favorite thing you own. Dirt on my heel, blood on my hands. I never heard of a second chance. I'll be the soil and you be rain. Come down and bring me life again. Oh, my love, won't you take me down? I wanna be the diamond in your crown. Oh, my love, won't you take me home? I wanna be your favorite thing you own. Winding river, carry me, but don't drown me till we reach the sea. And when I'm floating neath the waves, all the morning angels guide the way, guide the way. Oh, my love, won't you take me down? I wanna be the diamond in your crown. Oh, my love, won't you take me home? I wanna be your favorite thing you hold. Oh, my love, won't you take me down? I wanna be the diamond in your crown. Oh, my love, won't you take me home? I wanna be your favorite thing you own.
Thank you. Yes, I should put it on the record. I like this. I love your energy tonight, you guys. This is good. This one is in the queue to be recorded as well because I've got enough yeses at shows. And I also, I've had this little voice of doubt in the back of my head for a long time. And he's told me a lot of lies, specifically about songs. And I would believe him. And I don't know, if this is your name, I'm really sorry. But I named him Gary. He's the worst. And so Gary's told me some things about my songs, like, hey, that was a great songwriting exercise, but that song doesn't matter, so don't play that one out. And I've written a lot of songs over the years that I've put in what I'm calling the vault that nobody's really ever heard. And I decided this last year to fire Gary. And thank you. And I'm going through a bunch of songs, and some of them I'm like, okay, Gary was right about that one. But others I'm like, why did I listen to him? This is a great song. And this song is one of those that I feel that strongly about. And so I pulled this one out of the vault, and I'll be tracking it this spring. So I'm really excited about it. And it's called Wander. I wrote the song about 8 years ago, and it's getting some life for the first time right now.
Nothing feels quite like the open road with the windows down and miles to go. So I keep on rolling and keep on pressing through. I've seen the valley and the mountains high, the winter haze in the summer sky. This place is changing, but I'm changing too. I wanna wander, do you wanna wander with me? And if you wonder what it feels like to be free, you gotta go fast, press on the gas, no turning back, gotta make it last. Hold on tight, it'll be alright. The world is a wonder, do you wanna wander with me? It might be easy to stay in one place and always follow the road that's paved, but your heart is asking for a different view. And all the mystery that this life holds, like staying young when you're growing old. You can find it, it's waiting out here for you. I wanna wander, do you wanna wander with me? And if you wonder what it feels like to be free, you gotta go fast, press on the gas, no turning back, gotta make it last. Hold on tight, it'll be alright. The world is a wonder, do you wanna wander with me? So come along, all you need is time. So pack your bags and leave them behind. I wanna wander, do you wanna wander with me? And if you wonder what it feels like to be free, you gotta go fast, press on the gas, no turning back, gotta make it last. Hold on tight, it'll be alright. The world is a wonder. I wanna wander, do you wanna wander with me? And if you wonder what it feels like to be free, you gotta go fast, press on the gas, no turning back, gotta make it last. Hold on tight, it'll be alright. The world is a wonder, do you wanna wander with me?
What's that? Get rid of Gary. I'm going to record this one as well. I recorded it a long time ago, and I put it on a record. It's out there in the lobby. But I wrote it a certain way, and when I got into the studio, I was working with a big-time producer for the first time ever, and I showed him this song. I said, I love this song, and he said, I love that song too, but does it fit on this record? And I said, no, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense with the songs we're doing. And he goes, yeah, maybe pick a different one. And I said, no, I really want to put this on there. Let me go home and rework this one. Let's work on a different one today. But I'm going to rework this one. I want to put this record on. I want to put this one on the record. And I did. And it's huge. And the record, it's so fun. We got this guy Aaron Sterling was like a dream drummer to have on there. He plays drums for John Mayer, no big deal. And he playing on it, and the track just goes, and there's right, exactly, yes. And it's so fun. And that's not how I wrote the song. So I love that track, and I love what we did with it, and I love that version. I play it live all the time, and it's really fun. But that's not how I wrote the song. This is how I wrote the song, and I want to record this version as well. Also, this room is so beautiful, and the ceilings are so high, and the sound just kind of sounds so perfect in here and swirls all around. So I want to play songs that are just quieter like this and see how it sounds in this room, and I'm excited about it.
All of my life, I've been afraid of losing somebody if I let them in. So I made up my mind and pushed them away. I don't need a cure, I don't need anybody but you. You're not anybody. Well, hope is a word, and that's all I know. 'Cause the feeling it left me so long ago. And they say I need fixing. Well, don't even bother. I know what's missing. I don't need anybody but you. you're not anybody.
I should play this other guitar. Isn't it pretty? My brother-in-law was selling this guitar, and I said, "You can't sell that guitar. It has to stay in the family." And I said, "What are you selling it for?" And he told me, and I was like, "You have to sell that guitar." Then he gave me a very nice deal on it and let me pay him over time. And now it's one of my favorite guitars that I have. Can I just get like a little bit more of this? That'd be lovely.
Oh, girl, you got me going crazy. With all the things you say. I say, girl, you got me going crazy, yeah. When you look at me that way. I just don't know what to do with myself. No, I don't know what to do with myself. When you come around. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Oh, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. I wonder this time where she's gone. Yes, I wonder if she's gonna stay. Oh, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ooh, in this house don't feel nothing like no home when she goes away. I know, I know, I know. know, I 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 know. I ought to leave the young thing alone, but there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yeah, it's just darkness every day. Oh, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ooh, and this house is not a home when she goes away. Yeah. Ooh. Well, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yes, it's just darkness every day. Ooh, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ooh, and she's always got some wrong when she's away. Ooh, I know, 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 I know. I ought to leave the young thing alone, but there ain't no sunshine when she's. No, there ain't no sunshine when she's. No, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ooh.
I just wrote that one. I think it could be a hit. Should I record it? Gary told me it wasn't good. I wrote this is a newer one for me too. And I'm excited to show it to you because this is where the genesis of saying goodbye to Gary happened, was with this song. Ash had just been born. He was just a couple months old, and I was sitting in bed at 8 o'clock because I learned a long time ago when you have a baby, you go to bed when the baby goes to bed. Because if you don't, you go to bed whenever you want to go to bed, and no matter when that is, you fall asleep, and 5 minutes later, your baby will wake you up. And so if you want to get any sleep, you go to bed when the baby goes to bed. So it's 8 o'clock, and I'm in bed with my wife, and we're reading books, and I'm sitting there, and I had this song idea pop into my head. And I couldn't let it go. It was the very beginning. It was the opening line of the song, and it was very compelling. And I was like, man, I'm going to forget this by morning, and I don't want to. So I'm going to go downstairs, and I'm going to write this down. Actually, I'm going to record it, a voice memo of this. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Because if I don't do this, I'm going to forget it. And 45 minutes later, I had finished writing the song. And I was very proud of myself, and I liked the song a lot. And I went to bed, and fell asleep, and 5 minutes later he woke up. But it was okay because I had written the song and I was really excited about it. But it was that opening line I said, this is too good. And for me, it's like when I find that lyrical gold, that I feel like it's gold, like I can't let it go. I didn't want to forget it. So usually I don't write for the beginning of the song. I like to write the chorus and then build the story around that. But I've found that some of the most interesting songs that I have are ones where the story starts at the very beginning for me, and I see where it takes me. And this song was one of those. And then I have more about the whole Gary thing after this. But remember, it was the opening line that got me in, and man, I'm so excited to sing this opening line in church. This is amazing. Do you want to come over and smoke weed? And order any takeout that we please? Or do you want to go out on the town? We could light it up, or we could burn it down. Do you want to buy tickets and board a plane? And sip a little wine on the coast of Spain? Or just start driving without a plan? And stop in every tiny town we can? As long as I'm with you. As long as I'm with you. As long as I'm with you. Baby, it don't matter what we do. Do you want to stay up and see the stars? Or maybe share a kiss on a boulevard? We could plant a garden and watch it grow. Or throw a party with everyone we know. As long as I'm with you, yeah. As long as I'm with you. As long as I'm with you. Well, baby, it don't matter what we do. As long as I'm with you. As long as I'm with you. As long as I'm with you. Baby, it don't matter what we do. As long as I'm with you. As long as I'm with you. As long as I'm with you. Baby, it don't matter what we do. Yeah, as long as I'm with you. Baby, it don't matter what we do. Now, I wrote that song, and Gary said, that's a great songwriting exercise because you started with the beginning opening line, which was obviously a joke, you guys. I know it's not lyrical gold. Maybe it is, I don't know. But Gary said to me, that was a great songwriting exercise, but that song doesn't matter. And I believed him. I was like, you're right, Gary. And that week, I played a show in Milwaukee, and I decided I like brand new shiny things, and so I had a brand new shiny song, and I was like, I want to play it even though Gary said it doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter, but I'll just tuck it in the set in the middle and it'll be fine. And a lady came up to me afterwards, and she said, I want to say thank you because you sang a song and you talked about sipping wine on the coast of Spain, that song. And my radar started going off. I was like, yeah, the one that doesn't matter. And I said, yeah. And she said, my husband and I have a trip to Spain coming up, and I've been really upset at him because he just wants to go there and figure it out while we're there. And we're spending all this money on these tickets, and I want to have an itinerary and like have a plan for every day so we're not wasting our trip. But because of your song, you're right. As long as we're together, it doesn't matter, and I'm going to let it go. And, right? And I was like, dang it! How many songs have I shelved because I believed that they didn't matter? And how many songs have I withheld from people knowing, not realizing that they could actually connect and mean something? So that's why I've been digging through the vault. Is this last year I've been finding these old songs and pulling them out and sharing them with the world because they could matter. And so anyway, that was that song. Thank you. I want to sing a couple songs that matter very deeply to me. My last record is called Troubadour Family Man, but half the songs are like the troubadour side. So there's drinking songs and having fun songs on that side, and then the other section of it is family songs. And I recorded all the fun songs, the fun like big upbeat like sinning songs, right, with a band. But I recorded all of the family ones on my own, just me in my studio playing all the things, because I felt really close to them, and I wanted my hands in every part of the production of it and every part of the song, because the songs mean so much to me, and this is one of them. When my oldest was born, Oak, I would sing him this little lullaby. I would say, mighty oak, oaky tree, mighty oak, strong as can be. And every nap time and every bedtime he heard that song, and sometimes just to calm him down, and it worked. And when Alder was born, I hadn't written him a lullaby for a little while because I didn't know, like, oak was easy to write about because everybody knows oak trees are mighty. So I didn't know any outstanding characteristics of alder trees. So I Googled it, and I didn't find anything compelling enough to write in a song. Like, grows in the northern hemisphere alder. It just doesn't have the right ring to it. So I decided to wait until he was a little older and showed us his personality, and then I could write about the one alder tree I personally know. And he has so much personality. And so he gets wild alder, free as can be. And Ash was just born this last year, so I don't have a verse for him. I'm waiting. I'm going to write a verse for this, even though the song's already out and recorded. I'll add one for all my live shows just for a little Ashy Poo. But this is one of my dearest songs to my heart, and I love this song so much because it matters so much to me. And if you like this song, that is a bonus. If you don't like this song, I don't care. I'm liberated from that because this is not for you. It's for them. But this is for my wife as well. This song is called Mother of Trees. Meet me in the orchard, and I'll tell you a tale, sown in the sunshine and watered by the well. Little backseat driver, you're following the rules. A
like your mother, the image of my truth. Mighty oak, oaky tree. Mighty oak, strong as can be. Everything is shiny, wondrous and yours. Your eyes are always smiling. You open every door. Wild alder, all the tree. Wild alder, it's free as can be. Hold me in the darkness. We can be the light. A harvest in the garden. A white flag in the fight. Oh, my lover, strong and free. Oh, my lover, the mother of trees.
That mother of trees is putting 3 boys to bed about 25 minutes ago. I wrote this song sitting on the floor of my house, and it was the first house I ever bought, and I've only bought 2 now, but I was selling it, and I had lived there for 9 years. My wife and I bought it the year we got married, and it was a fixer-upper, but I didn't know how to fix her up. I had both screwdrivers. That's where I started. I had the flathead and the other one. And then my father-in-law bought me a drill for a housewarming gift, and I was like, he thinks I know what I'm doing. Which I realize now in retrospect, he didn't think that. I knew what I was doing, but he was trying to help me out anyway. And I had YouTube, and I had determination, and I had the economics of a singer-songwriter, so I had to do it all myself. But over the 9 years that we lived there, I learned how to do so many things, and remodeled every room in that house. I ended up building a deck on the back the house, and we built a chicken coop, and we had chickens in the city in northeast Minneapolis, and we put a garden in and a privacy fence so that we could keep all our chickens inside, and did all the different things. And I was sitting on the floor of my house 9 years after getting keys to it, knowing I'm about to hand the keys over to somebody else. My 2 boys at the time were born in that house, because we're those weird hippies that have their babies at home. And yeah, do la la. Sorry. That was a really stupid joke. But I'm sitting there thinking about all these things that I had learned while living in this house, and I knew I wanted to write one more song in this house, so it was empty. All of our furniture was gone. I had just finished painting and patching the last of the holes from the pictures of all our memories there. And I cracked open a beer and sat on the floor, and I pulled this guitar out, and I knew I wanted to write one more song in that house, but I didn't really know anything more than that. And I was sitting there thinking about all the things I had learned there, looking at all the things I had remodeled, the kitchen being the last thing, wishing I had done that 3 years earlier so I could have enjoyed it for 3 more years. But then I started thinking about the less tangible but more important things I learned while living there. I became a father while living there. My wife and I learned how to get through some of the hardest conflict and move past it, and learned how to, for me, I learned how to accept her love, and that for me was a really big thing. I realized that I had been holding back accepting it for a long time. And when I started thinking about those more important and less tangible things, this song came out really fast, and it just kind of poured out of me. And so if you think of a place that you had to say goodbye to, where you kind of became who you are today while you were living there, and you think of that place right now as I tell you about my place, then the song's for you. It's called This Old House. And I didn't know there was a PBS show called This Old House when I wrote it, but everybody has told me since then that there is. So I know. You don't have to tell me. I know now. But if anybody knows the producers there, I got a great song for them.
I learned right here in this kitchen how to fix a leak, and I know where I should place my foot so these old stairs don't creak. And I can find my way around in the dark, quiet as a mouse. There's a lot of things I've learned in this old house. I learned how to say I love you and what it really means. And I learned to see the beauty in all the little things. And I got to see life's miracles spring up from the ground. There's a lot of things I've learned in this old house. I learned happiness is waiting when I stop looking for more. And we watched our children take the very first breaths on this floor. And I learned to let her pour out love when I don't deserve an ounce. There's a lot of things I probably wouldn't know by now without this old house. Yeah. And I know wherever we're together, we can call it home. But there's something about this little place that we lived for so long. And whatever's around the corner, I know we're glory bound if I use the things I learned in this old house. I learned happiness is waiting when I stop looking for more. And we watched our children take the very first steps on this floor. And I learned to let her pour out love when I don't deserve an ounce. There's a lot of things I probably wouldn't know by now without this old house. Yeah. Ooh. And I learned happiness is waiting when I stop looking for more. And we watched our children sing the very first songs on this floor. And I learned to let her pour out love when I don't deserve an ounce. There's a lot of things I probably wouldn't know by now. Yeah, there's a lot of things I probably wouldn't know by now without this old house. Yeah.
Thank you. Those last two are very near and dear to my heart, and so thanks for listening. All right. Ever since I walked in this room, there's a song. I thought of this song, and I was like, I have to do this song with these people in this beautiful space and have you sing along with me. But I'm not going to make you sing any lyrics. You just got to sing, ooh. It's pretty simple. I'll teach it to you. Goes like this. Ooh. Ooh. You want to try it now? Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. All right, one more time, but a little bit louder. Let me hear you. Ooh. Yeah, let your voice hit the ceiling and bounce back down. Ooh. Yes. All right. I got to tell you about this song before I play it because it's about a pirate. I was in Milwaukee and I was reading a bottle of rum. Like every story starts. I asked to see the bottle because it said Roaring Dan on it. And I was like, my name's Dan. And I wanted to know what that was all about. So I read the bottle and I found out at Great Lakes Distillery there in Milwaukee has this rum called Roaring Dan. And they have it because there was a gentleman who lived there named Roaring Dan. His name was Captain Dan Seavey. And as I read about him, I read that Captain Dan Seavey, who was like same name, I read that he stood over 6'2", and I was like, I'm 6'3". And I read that in 1908, he became the first person ever to be charged with piracy on the Great Lakes. And I was like, I've always wanted to be a pirate. So I wanted to find out more about this story, and more than the bottle of rum was willing to tell me. And so I Googled it, and I found a lot more information, and I found out that he lived in Milwaukee for a while with his wife and daughter. And he left during the Yukon Gold Rush to try to strike it rich out west, and he failed. And he came back and just never went back to his family. And he had a schooner, a little ship, and he traveled around with a crew, and they pirated. They did piratey things like moon cussing, and which is when they would tamper with the lighthouses and run ships into the rocks and then go on board and steal all their cargo. But what made him famous or infamous was what happened in 1908. He was in a port in Michigan, bare knuckle boxing like you do. And he sees a ship pull into port called the Nellie Johnson, and he sailed on the Nellie Johnson when he was 13 years old as a runaway. And he gets an idea in his head, and he goes through with it that night, and he goes on board, and he brings some whiskey with him, and he says to the guys keeping watch over the ship, you guys don't leave till morning. I used to sail the Nellie Johnson. I want to hear your sea stories. Tell me your stories. Let's exchange our sea stories. So they do. And he gets those guys nice and drunk while he takes fake swigs of whiskey all night long. And when they get to that state, he brings his crew on board, and they throw them overboard into the icy waters of Lake Michigan, and they steal the Nellie Johnson. So he sails it down to Chicago and tries selling all the cargo, and somebody said, you're not the owner of the Nellie Johnson. And he said, I won it in a poker game in Michigan the other night, which is a perfect impression of him if you don't know him. They didn't believe him, so they called the Coast Guard, and they chased him for 3 days across Lake Michigan, and they've caught up to him, and they fired a cannon as a warning shot, and he surrendered. So they bring him back to Chicago, and he's facing charges of piracy, which was punishable by hanging in public. The day before the hearing, the owner of the Nellie Johnson shows up into Chicago to press charges, and he stays at an inn downtown. And that night, he disappeared from his hotel room, and nobody ever heard from him ever again. But because of that, nobody was there to press charges the next day, and they were dropped, and he went on to sail more. He was a terrible person. And I was up on my my honeymoon up in northern Minnesota. And we went up to the North Shore. And we went up to Grand Marais for a day, my wife and I, on our honeymoon. We said, let's go a little further north and hit Grand Marais. And there was a fall storm that came through that day. And the waves were crashing over the lighthouses like they do only in the pictures. I didn't know it was a real thing. And I watched that happen, and I thought, man, Roaring Dan sailed on these seas. So that night we went back to the cabin, and I picked up my guitar, and I wrote this song. And you are going to be the waves when you say, ooh. And I'll give you your signal. It'll be really clear. Well, it'll be kind of subtle, but it'll be this. That's how you know it's your turn.
Well, this ship's been commandeered. I'm taking over, I'll be at the helm. And the storm is drawing near, and your whiskey blood is sure to make you drown in a sea that's raging all around. Ooh. Ooh. Well, riches are my greed. To gain them I would do most anything. And violence is my creed. So stay out of my way, or you will see the rage that's rushing over me. Ooh. Ooh. So put me on the ground, and you will find the moon is cussing out. And what you have in store, you will not see coming until you hear my mighty roar. So look across the lake, you'll see my shadow leaving in the morning. And though I'll disappear into the sea, you'll always hear me roaring. For those who dare to tell my story. Ooh. Ooh. Through those who dare to those who dare to tell my story. All right, this is my last song. I know. I'm having fun too. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna play this song, and I'm not gonna leave because I could, but it's dark, and I'll probably trip over something. And I could go hide like behind there, but like that, you would know, you know. So I'll tell you what. I'll play this last song, and then I'm just gonna turn around. And then if you want to hear more songs, then you know what to do. And if you don't, then you could just leave. Is that a good deal? All right. It's my last song. I wrote this song on a Zoom call in the middle of COVID when nobody could go anywhere or do anything or play any shows. I mean, you could if you were in Florida, but you couldn't hear. And I called my buddy up and I said, let's write a song about when we can be together. And we wrote this song hoping for the day that we could play for people again in places with real faces and real people. And it's one of my favorite songs. It's on my last record, Tribute to Our Family Man. It goes like this. Well, come on down. It's been too long. Haven't seen you for a while. Oh, we are bound for revival. Come on, help me light the fire. When you see me and I see you, a little more hope is gonna shine on through. You need me like I need you, and the world is right when I see you. Yeah, ring the bell and let's get started, and we'll leave it all behind. Or raise the glass, the heavy-hearted days are no longer mine. When you see me and I see you, a little more hope is gonna shine on through. You need me like I need you, and the world is right when I see you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, sing that with me now. Here we go. Whoa. I'm gonna teach you the chorus and I'm gonna have you sing it back to me. It's gonna like a repeat after me type of thing, but it's gonna happen real fast. Are you ready? That was real slow. Are you ready? Here you go. Here we go. When you see me. Yeah, it's a little slow there, you guys. You know, some of you were right on top of it, but the rest of you, I mean, come on, get with it. Here we go. 1, 2. When you see me and I see you. Perfect. Let my hope is gonna shine on through. Do it again. Here we go. You need me like I need you, and the world is right when I see you. When you see me and I see you, a little more hope is gonna shine on through. Cause you need me like I need you, and the world is right when I see you. Yes, the world is right when I see you. Oh, the world is right when I see you. When I see you. Thank you so much. Cheers, y'all. Have a great night.
You guys. I don't even know if I know any more songs. I like you. This has been really fun. Did you have a good time tonight? I know I did. I got some merch back there. And you could buy a t-shirt or a CD. I had other things too, but then all the vinyl was gone. And then it was really expensive to make again. And so we'll get there. We got a new one coming out. So there'll be more things soon. But you can get that stuff that's there and then become like a huge Dan fan and then come to every show. I'd love to see you there. No, really though, like I've been doing this all these years, and I don't play Minnesota very often. I have this year. I did a residency at the little cafe in Excelsior in January, but that's the most I've played in Minnesota in years. So I love it here, and I live in Scandia, Minnesota now. We moved out of the city and moved up out to the country, and I live in the woods. And so I'm around. I just leave a lot, but I always come back. I'm raising Minnesota boys, and my boys are 7 and 4 and 9 months, and so we're in the heat of it right now. But one thing about tonight, specifically, when you head out there, and Rick's back there helping sell some merch, and but all the profits, like after costs are covered for the expense of like the shirt and the CDs and all that, all the profits go to a family in need, and it's my family. We need it. So, speaking of which, I have this right here. Charcuterie board today. It's very soft. It says handcrafted by Dan Rodriguez, and I tapped some trees and I made a charcuterie board, and I did all of it with my boys. And my oldest Oak sat next to me while I was making this. He sat in the chair and whittled a spoon. It was adorable. And we're homeschooling them, so he got all his work done, so he was able to come join me. And so I'm going to set this over at the table over there at the end. There's only one of these. And so I don't know how much to put on it. But I am selling it tonight. So if you want it, I'm going to have it over there with me. Come talk to me. And like starting bids will be like $6,000 or $7,000. Do you want me to just auction it off right now? All right, how about this? I have an artist coming to my studio in Scandia this next week, and I want music to be a thing that continues to happen for everybody, and have it be affordable and beautiful. And I want the artists that come out and record at my studio out in Scandia to have a beautiful experience. And so my wife has a beautiful quote on our fridge that says, "Hospitality is the antidote to the hostility of our world." And I truly believe that, and I want to be extremely hospitable to these folks. So this isn't for me, this board. Anything that comes in from this tonight is going to go to being hospitable to the artist that's going to come stay for a week. It's going to cover food, and if it goes for a whole lot of money, then it'll cover I'm gonna book him a massage at the place in town in Scandia, and so that somebody in my community there can have some business as well as extreme hospitality for him. He doesn't know I'm gonna do that, so I'm gonna auction this off. Let's start it at $100. Who's gonna do it for $100? Say just, I can't see you, so just you got to yell it out. Anybody want to do that? Did I start too high? Oh no. $100 right here. Oh, thank God. Do I hear 700? I don't know how to do this. 150? Oh yeah. $150 in the back. I sold one of these at an auction like this for $500 one time. So, I mean, no pressure. But, no, we got, do we hear 200? Yes, right in the front row, 200, 250. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the beautiful person in the front row, or second row, right over here. I'll bring it over to you after the show. Thank you. Nick Shattuck is going to appreciate the hospitality. Thanks to you. Thank you. I'm going to sing a song that I wrote for my beautiful wife. She's not here because she's putting our kids to bed, and hopefully by now she's reading her book and sipping on some tea. But I wrote this for her because on our first anniversary, she came downstairs at the end of the night, and she had put her wedding dress on as a surprise. And we danced to the song she walked down the aisle to. And it was such a beautiful moment, but it's also something she's repeated every year on our anniversary. And it's my favorite moment of the whole year. I love it so much, I wrote a song about it. It's called 25 Years. It goes like this.
Dancing in the kitchen, Louis playing trumpet on the radio. You're spinning in that white dress that you wore so long ago. Now I've been trying to slow down, but time keeps moving fast, dragging me along. Well, darling, this is right now, and it's where we belong. In 25 years, I'll be looking at you, wondering what did I do to find someone like this. And in 25 more, we'll be looking older. Our story won't be over. All we need is another 25 years. Another 25 years. Ooh, you leave me breathless. Audrey Hepburn timeless in everything you do. And if we live to be 100, I still need more time with you. In 25 years, I'll be looking at you, wondering what did I do to find someone like this. And in 25 more, we'll be looking older. Our story won't be over. All we need is another 25 years. Another 25 years. When we are old and wrinkled, we'll still be in our locking fingers. Yeah, stealing a kiss, feeling like we're kids again. But whatever comes tomorrow, we're on time that is borrowed, living it like it's never gonna end. In 25 years, I'll be looking at you, wondering what did I do to find someone like this. And in 25 more, we'll be looking older. Our story won't be over. All we need is another 25 years. Another 25 years.
Thank you so much. I think I'm past my time, but can I sing you one more song? Is that okay? I didn't think about it till just now, but I want to sing this song in this room. And first of all, thank you to John and Joel and everybody who helped put this whole thing together and have me here as a part of this. What an honor to be able to play at this series, and how beautiful how I get to end the whole thing for the season. That's pretty fun. But most importantly, thank you to all of you, because something like this is really, really cool and doesn't really exist without you. So maybe I'm making a mistake because folks are on their way out, but I'm going to sing this one just for you. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. Oh, I'm not done yet. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fourth, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. And love is not a victory march. No, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. Well, it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who has seen the light. Oh, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Thank you. Have a great night.